Hey y'all, it's Lacey, the Catholic Icing Lady, and today I'm going to show you how to draw Jesus. Okay, we're going to have Jesus right in the middle of the paper here. So we're going to start with his head near the top. I'm going to start with a line that's kind of shaped like a U for his chin, but it's kind of a shallow U. It's not like a really tall U. It's kind of a short one, and it's curvy, like that. Okay, now we're going to put two lines in for the top of his hair. So I'm going to start slightly on the right side. I'm going to make kind of a swoopy line down. Then on this side, I'm going to make it a little bit more wavy. And I'm actually going to bring my line up to meet. I don't want it to be exactly symmetrical. So that's his face shape. Now we're going to put the eyes in. And I'm going to start the eyes with a kind of a circle, but I'm going to stop and leave the bottom open. So it's like a circle almost, but then you stop. Then we're going to put a smaller circle inside of that circle like this. I'm going to do it to both eyes. Then we're going to make kind of a crescent moon shape. So I'm going to leave a very long skinny shape like that. Then I'm going to make a circle that's going to be our shiny. So we leave those like that. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to fill in just the circle, but I'm not going to color in the crescent moon shape or the little circle shiny, just the parts around it. Okay, so I'm going to get that all colored in. Perfect. So we're going to put in a little nose, it's just a little bump. Then for his mustache, I'm going to make kind of an M shape, like a big curvy M. Just like that. That's the top of his mustache. Now I'm going to take each side and I'm going to draw it up to kind of his hairline, and this side's just going to go up and meet up there. Good. Now we're going to put in his mouth, which is just kind of a smiley half circle, which I'm going to also go ahead and fill in black with my black marker. Now 2 lines for his neck. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with a curved line that's like the top of his shirt. Then on the right side, I'm going to make 3 bumps. And you got to trust me on this because it's going to become his sash. So he gets 3 bumps on this side, just on the right side. Okay, we're going to go ahead and extend this and make it his sash. So I'm going to make a swoopy line that comes across. I'm going to stop there. And then it gets 3 more bumps, just like we did on this side. Then I'm going to bring another swoopy line up and attach the sash on this right side. Great job. Now on this left side, we're going to put in a line that curves down like his shoulder. But then the line is going to curve straight to the side, and that's his arm. Then this line is going to curve a little bit too. Then I'm going to bring another line back to complete his arm. So his arm's kind of sticking out to the side like a rectangle. Now on the right side, we're going to pretend like this line continues behind there. And we're going to do the same thing. And it gets a curved line for his sleeve. Then we get a line for the bottom of his arm. So he has like a rectangle arm sticking out on both sides. I'm going to connect this down to his sash. Okay, now we're going to come in and finish his hair. So you're going to make a bump like it goes around his head. And then it can start being wavy once you get away from his head. So this side's going to do the same thing. I got to come around like his head shape, and then I can make it a little bit wavy like his hair is wavy. Then I'm going to come in and add just a few lines, wavy lines like his hair. So I'm going to just follow the natural line of his hair and the shape of his head to add those lines in. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to add in some lines on his sash. And when I come in and connect them to these bumps, that's what makes it seem like the sash actually has folds in the fabric. I'm going to add a few more lines there too, like the fabric is kind of folding over on itself. Now I'm going to put his hand in. So first we're going to start with just a thumb, a simple thumb. Then instead of making it just a mitten hand, I'm going to make it a little bit more square than that. It's a little bit rounded, not a perfect square. Then when you come in and you put in 3 lines like this, it looks like fingers. So it's kind of a way to cheat a hand. So let's do it again on the other side. A thumb, then it comes around kind of a little bit square. Then 3 lines makes fingers. At any point, if I'm moving too fast for you, just go ahead and pause the video until you get caught up. All right, we're going to add in the rest of his robe here. So it's going to be like this line goes behind the sash, and then we continue it here and bring it there, but then I'm going to stop. You'll see why in a second. So now I'm going to bring down the other side of his robe all the way down and curve it and stop again. So right here, I'm going to add a piece in the middle, just like this, that makes his robe seem like it's folding. There, so that's just a little bit more fancy than doing a straight across the bottom robe. So now we're going to look at doing his feet. So Jesus wears sandals, so we're going to have to do some actual feet. So I'm going to bring this line around and then curve like one big toe. Then it gets 4 really small bumps for the other 4 toes, and it connects to the robe. So on the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. 1 big toe, then 4 little bumps, makes a foot. There you have it. Now we're going to add in the sandals around that. So I'm going to start at his pinky toe and bring a curvy line around the foot. Then on the other foot, I'm going to do the same thing. Start at the pinky toe and add a curvy line around. Then I'm just going to make 1 strap on top of each foot. So that's 2 curvy lines make 1 strap. Great job, you guys. Okay, at this point, Jesus is looking pretty good. So for his sleeves, I'm just going to continue this curve and bring it up to the hand and fill it in. And that's going to make his sleeve seem a little bit more 3-dimensional. Curve it up and then fill that in black. So it's like his sleeve's actually going around his arm. And little details like that just help a lot with the final picture. Okay, now because it's Jesus, we're going to put a big circle halo around his head. So I'm going to start on this left side. And I'm going to just come out of here and curve around in a circle really carefully and bring it back down to the right side. Perfect. How'd you guys do with your halo? I have a little bit that I want to touch up right here, but I'm pretty happy with my halo. There you have it. You guys drew Jesus. Okay, now you guys can watch me color my Jesus in fast motion. I'm going to use markers, but you could use markers or colored pencils or crayons or whatever you have. Now, because Jesus was from the Middle East, his skin would have been a light brown. So I'm going to use the marker that I think is closest to that. And I'm going to give him some dark hair and go ahead and do his sandals. Now I wanted to make his robes a little bit more colorful. So I'm going to go with this red. And I was inspired by the Last Supper painting. So I'm doing a red with a blue sash. So I've got a blue sash here. Then I'm going to come in with my darker colors and give it a little bit of shading. And I'm now going to come in and do his halo like a golden yellow color. And if you would like to try to match my colors, you can just go ahead and push pause.